Hello, this is a Sonic Adventure DX review. This is the first Sonic game. Back in the day, this game got 8. Now the game has been labeled as Age Badly. Short answer, no. Long answer, watch the video. And if you don't want to watch this, watch the video anyway. I won't do. I'm not the biggest graphics critic, but this game actually looks pretty nice. Everything pops out and is colorful. Plus with the release of SADX, the game looks pretty on every console it's on. I also think that Cream flying around is kind of foreshadowing. You might notice that Sonic and Friends got redesigned. One thing that consistent with classic designs is that they all had rounded bellies with black pupils. With this game, they made them tall with colored people. I personally prefer these designs and I think it fits better with what Sonic is trying to be and points out at their age. I also want to point out that the artwork that the characters have some kind of stretchy ones that make for dynamic poses. I think the models look great even in this day and age, but the cut scenes look really bad. Stiff animations and terrible lip sync. OST always uses guitar and saxophone, except when things get serious, sad, etc. It also fits the surrounding. I think this game's OST is great and should be listened by everyone. With the coming of 3D comes voice acting, and this game's voice acting is fine. Some voices stand out as greats, like Ryan Drummond as Sonic, Jennifer Drury as Amy, and Dean Bristow as Eggman, and John C. John as Big. But the other characters sound like they're bored to be acting like Ella Duster as Tickle. Sonic's story starts with Sonic jumping from building to building. Sonic then finds police cars, so then checks it out. Sonic finds a monster and kicks its butt no problem. Then the monster escapes. The next day, he is just lying in a chair when Tails crash land. The Sonic saves him, so they head to his workshop, but Eggman gets there and steals the Chaos Emerald they had. Then shows Chaos absorbing the Chaos Emerald. So Sonic and Tails grab two, but Eggman then steals both of the Chaos Emeralds, so they grab one more, but they encounter Knuckles. Then they fight. Eggman then steals both of Sonic's Chaos Emeralds and gives them to the Chaos. Oh, and get used to seeing it. Eggman reveals the egg kill, so Sonic and Tails flies up to stop him, but gets blown out of the sky. Sonic and Tails get split up. Sonic then finds Amy and they go to an amusement park when they get split up, but it turns out that Amy got captured. So Sonic has to save Amy, but since Sonic was too slow, the robot gets away. So Sonic has to climb up a mountain to reach the egg carrier, but misses it, like I said, too slow. But Tails shows up in the tornado, but blue. So they then fly up one more time. They disable the egg carrier and find it with another robot, so Sonic beats it and then goes for a killing blow. Amy steps him away, saying it helped her. Sonic then goes and fights Eggman and Chaos 6, and he also finds a giant purple cat. Sonic takes out Chaos 6 and then follows Eggman. He goes in and then gets hit with a red light and finds a little girl on the floor. He gets sent back outside of the temple, then finds Eggman's base to finish this. Sonic then stops him, then meets back with Tails, and forgets the lyrics to his theme and jumps. Honestly, I think Sonic's story is really great. I like how Sonic and Eggman are playing a game of cat and mouse. Sonic also feels like he can make more than corny jokes. He expresses a lot of emotion. His upgrades are the crystal ring that let him use the lightspeed dash, and the Asian light that lets him do the lightspeed attack, which I think is cool, too bad it's not really useful. Okay. The top is the safest but hard to stay on. Size was transferred to 3D. I think it's great. There are many places to find hidden items. And this story starts with Tails crashing into the beach. So Sonic saves him and they go to his workshop, but Eggman is there, so they... Wait. This was in Sonic's story, so let me skip a little bit. No, that's Knuckles, Chaos for Egg Carrier. Oh, I got it. Sonic and Tails get blasted out of the sky, so Tails is all by himself. He thinks back to when he first met Sonic. Tails sticks it in himself to find Sonic, so he finds a Chaos Sword, uses it to make a new tornado, and finds Sonic, lands on Red Hero, beats the robot, takes Amy, and finds Eggman headed to a city to defuse a missile that was a dud. So Tails goes after him, even though he is scared. Tails defeats Eggman and is known to be a hero. I like this story and how Tails gets to go on his 2 feet. Tails gets the jet anklet that makes him fly faster, and the river backtrack makes him spin forever. His gameplay is like Sonic's, but he has to race against Sonic. But I think there is kinda inconsistencies. Sometimes he catches up to you, sometimes he questions how he's the fastest thing alive. When Knuckles has a midlife crisis, Chaos breaks out of the Master Emerald and makes Angel Island fall. So Knuckles goes on a hunt for the Master Emerald pieces. But then he finds Eggman, and Eggman tells him that Sonic has some of the pieces, so Sonic and Knuckles chaos for. Then Eggman reveals the Egg Carrier. A while later, he follows a robot to the Egg Carrier, finds the last pieces of the Emerald, and all is back to normal. His game for Emerald pieces, then you're done. His levels are really wide open and many places to explore, and his upgrades will look really cool. He gets the shovel claw that let him dig, and fighting gloves that let him use a maximum healing attack, kinda like a light speed attack. Alright, let's get to the new fights. She starts off shopping and thinking about old adventures, when a boy called Lily is knocked into her and a robot called Zero is after it. Sammy finds Sonic and asks him to be his bodyguard, but still, Zero keeps following them, so they head to the park. Basically, gets Ken with the help of Lily, they convince him to let them out. Sonic and Tails have come to the rescue, but it turns out Lily's old chip thing had a Chaos Sword inside of it, so that's why he's been chasing after them. So now he sends Gamma to kill Sonic, but Amy steps in her way and wants him to live his own life. The two depart and Amy makes it her mission to find Lily's parents. So we head to the Egg Hero. So Amy kills Zero and Lily's reunited with her family. Since she has become the hero of words, Amy has a new goal to get more of Sonic's respect. I think Amy's gameplay is the second best in the game. See, Amy can't spin jump. In this game, at least. But she uses those limitations to her advantage. She uses a hammer and has multiple moves. And again, if you look hard enough, you get items. It's just really sad how she gets free levels, but for upgrades she gets a reward from the game. But all your feather gives her a spin move, and based off Tails, that sounds good, right? But to do it, you have to sit completely still and wiggle the control stick. And the long hammer was like, instead of having 5 pepperonis, you get 7. Not much of a difference now, is it? Big and his pet are woke from a big noise. Froggy then finds a piece of chaos and swallows it. Then Froggy runs away, so Big has to find Froggy. Froggy gets kidnapped at some point, then he gets him back. And that's basically it for the story. Not that much to cover. Big's gameplay is fishing is the worst thing in this game. It's really so boring just to wait and let the stupid frog grab the bait. He has the power to lets him float a long distance. The lifeboat helps him float along, and the lure, which unless if you're doing his missions, are pretty useless. Now, the interesting thing about the story is it starts like halfway of everyone else's stories. Gamma wakes up and he has to fight his brother, Beta. He wins, so he gets to go to the Egg Carrier. But Beta says please, so he gets to come along too. On the Egg Carrier, Gamma, Delta, Espeon, and Zeta get to compete in a competition to find Froggy. Gamma comes back with a white one and the others get teleported. Gamma meets Amy and not soon after fights Sonic. And for the last time, Amy pulls a Monica, and all of them go their separate ways. While flying, Gamma's thinking to himself that to save his brothers is to kill them and then let the animals inside of them free, so he does just that. After looking for Beta, he wonders what to do with himself, but then he finds Beta, so it's time to deal with him. Oh yeah, I did not bring up that Beta was being upgraded. Oops. So they fight and Gamma wins, but not without Beta getting a shot at him, so he dies along with Beta too. And it turns out both of them were Lily's parents, and that's why they were on the Egg Carrier. His gameplay is a shooter, but sit back because this is going to be a story. Back in the Genesis games, kids wanted Sonic to have a gun, but to not ruin Sonic's reputation, they created a new character that has a gun. And the reason why he is a robot is because robots are cool, and I have to agree. Anyway, you have to hold down the action button to lock on the targets to shoot the enemies, but you also have to beat the stage before the time is up. His playstyle is my third favorite. His upgrades over jet booster that let him hover by pressing the jump button after jumping, and also he gets the laser blaster that let him shoot in wide patterns. Sonic is lying on the ground when Tails tells him he found the tornado too. They're alive, but Chaos already took the Chaos Stones from it, so they head to Angel Island to check on the emeralds over there. But he took those, so now Chaos turns into perfect chaos. Sonic overlooks the damage it's caused, and the red light reveals itself to be a call, which he proposes to seal it up again. But don't give up hope because Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and Blue Gamma tell Sonic with the power of friendship they can stop chaos. Sonic turns into Super Sonic with the emeralds and has a pretty fun boss fight. Sonic stops Chaos and convinces him that not all people are greedy. Decor and Chaos go back to the Master Earth, and Sonic runs off to and that is the end of Sonic Adventure. Man, what a ride. If you can't tell, I love this game. The music, the story, and even the graphics are great, and yeah, they're all lows, but for 2 million enough not to ruin the experience. And sure, the voice acting is not the greatest, but the ones that are great or good. So I give Sonic Adventure an 8 out of 10. This game is great. If you're a platforming fan, then play this. With that being said, I'm Spinball Productions and Laser Gamers.